Good midnight everyone, welcome back to your beloved Atomic Chess speedrun. As usual, today we are playing 3 games, hopefully getting that 100% win rate. And without any further ado, let's get into today's content. First game we get a 2000 rated guy from Switzerland, looks very handsome as well. d4. If a 2000 rated player plays d4 as the first move, then from now I will assume that d4 is the best first move for white. d5. I'm looking forward to learning a lot from this guy, while also beating him down when I don't have anything more to learn. e4. So he obviously wants me to take, which is actually just a trade because my pawn also explodes, and then he can develop one more piece while I have nothing controlling the center of the board. So I guess knight f6 instead. Threatening knight g4. He played g4 himself. Alright, now both of his pawns are blocking my knight's way. I'll remove one of them. He immediately provided another defender. This guy is very strong, he has only been moving pawns, and yet I can't make any progress. e5. Oh no, my horsey. He didn't fall for it. Bishop c5. Bishop b5 check. c6. Take my pawn and hang your own king please. He sacrificed his bishop instead. Knight c6. d6. Bishop d7. c3. This guy really knows how to restrict his opponent's knights. Queen b6. Threatening queen f2 checkmate in 1, and by restricting my knights, he is ultimately neglecting his own knight's developments. Bishop e3. I cannot take that bishop as my queen will also explode, but if you think about it, that bishop is only there to prevent my queen from infiltrating. Therefore, knight to d4. If he takes my knight by any method, his bishop will also explode with it, which reopens the way for my queen to checkmate his king. My opponent knows it. Knight e4. As established before, his bishop has one most important job is to block my queen's way, therefore any square next to his bishop is literally a safe square. Knight a3. On second thought I shouldn't have gone knight e4, because even though now I have a lot of ways to attack his king, a simple knight takes f3 would have already done the job. Alright, lost a knight for nothing there, but since I don't see any ways for his king to survive the upcoming attack, that knight will act as a lesson for my future games. Queen f3. Aha. Need to be careful, as queen f7 is immediately exploding my king, and I also cannot just defend my king as queen b7 is exploding my queen, which is the most important piece for me to attack his king. I have to explode his queen right now. d7 check. I'll move my king. Long castle. Queen e3 check. King b1. And since everything next to a king cannot be captured, queen to c1. Checkmate in 1. That was a great game. We also gained a good chunk of elo points from this guy. Second game, let's go. Second game we got a low rated player, who happens to only play daily chess. You heard me right. Daily chess. 1 move per day. I don't even know what to say. Knight f3. Even though I said d4 was supposed to be the best move for white, knight f3 being a more aggressive move can help me win this game real fast before he eventually loses on time. e5. I think knight g5 is really good here. Threatening knight takes f7 exploding his king. Best thing he should do now is probably to sacrifice his queen and explode my knight as soon as possible. f6. Aha. So he refused to sacrifice his queen, but also managed to prevent the explosion next to his king, and even though I can still play knight f7, a very annoying move here, after queen e7 I seriously don't see any continuation for my knight. So I guess d4. He cannot take my d-pawn, and I was thinking that if he takes my knight, there is bishop g5 attacking his queen. If knight f6 I can take his e-pawn exploding his knight and open up my queen as well. So unless I'm messing up something in my calculation, I should at least be able to win his queen within a few moves. Or his king. Queen takes d7. Kaboom. Man, these games are so short I can't even make a long video. Third game, let's go. Third game is another low-rated player. It seems a lot more people play atomic chess than duck chess because it only took me mere seconds to find an opponent in this variant. Knight f3. f6. Preventing his knight from advancing further. He's still advanced further. Okay, it's fine. Knight f5 is obviously the threat. Knight h6. Okay, but now the problem is, I don't know how to respond to knight b5. Knight b5. I think I'm dead. Aha. I see. So instead of wondering how can I respond to his threat, may as well just ask him. How will he respond to my threat? He explodes my queen, I explode his king. Fair trade. He refused it. Impossible. Knight f2. His queen is trapped, along with his king. d4. Kaboom. Atomic chess speed run today. 100% win rate.